Good day, Ma'am Janine Aconya. I am Kanape Evan, leader of the first group reporter from Bachelor of Science in Criminology, first year chart. In this video, we will tackle about the first pillar of criminal justice system, which is the law enforcement. The law enforcement consists of the officers and men of the Philippine National Police, or the PNP, and the National Bureau of Investigation, or the NBI, and other agencies. It is the first phase of criminal justice system where citizens bring criminal events to the attention of the police. The police, by investigating the cases and identifying the suspect, plays a crucial role. The most important powers vested by law to the police officers is to exercise discretion. As an authority conferred by law to act in a certain condition or situation in accordance with an official or unofficial agency's own considered judgment and conscience. They are considered as the prime mover and initiator of action. Since the police or law enforcers are the most visible representative of the government in the society. The term police, derived from the word politia, means condition of a state, government, and administration. Politia originated from a Greek word politia, which means government, citizenship, or the entire activity of the polis in the city. To further know about the PNP, or the Philippine National Police, here are Andrada, Benitez, Valvestre, and Barion to discuss what is PNP.
Philippine National Police, by virtue of Republic Act 6975, otherwise known as the Department of Interior and Local Government Act of 1990. The Philippine National Police was established after 8 years. Republic Act 8551, known as the PNP Reform and Reorganization Act of 1998, was enacted which further professionalized the members of the police force. Philippine National Police. The Philippine Constitution under Article 16, Section 6 states that the state shall establish and maintain one police force which shall be national in scope and civilian in character, to be administered and controlled by a National Police Commission. That is why the members of the Congress enacted Republic Act 6975, otherwise known as the DILG Act of 1990, which provides for the establishment of the Philippine National Police, its members, powers, and functions.
Is a police service. Number 1, home rule jury. In this jury, policemen are considered as the servants of the community. This is practiced in countries where the governmental structure is decentralized, like in the United States of America, England, and Philippines. Number 2, continental jury. This is the opposite of the above jury, wherein the policemen are considered as the servants of the higher authorities. This jury prevails among the continental countries like Spain, Italy, and France, where the form of government is centralized. Philippine National Police, or the PNP, is a civilian national police force of the Philippines and the organizational structure that it holds today. PNP established in January 9, 1991, and we have approximately 220,000 active personnel. The headquarters of the PNP is located at Camp Crame in Bagong Lipunan ng Craming, Quezon. This mission of PNP is to enforce the law, prevent and control crimes, maintain peace and order, and ensure public safety and internal security with the active support of the community. Here are the functions of PNP law enforcement: maintain peace and order, prevent and investigate crimes, and bring offenders to justice. Exercise the vested powers from Philippine Constitution and pertinent laws. Detain an arrested person for a period not beyond what is prescribed by law. Implements pertinent laws and regulations of firearms and impulsive control. Supervise and control the training and operation of security agencies. The PNP motto is to serve and protect, while the PNP philosophy is service, justice, and honor. Service in the vibrant and caution deeds and actions in response to the needs and wants of the people in distress. Honor could be the overriding criterion and consideration in the performance of their entrusted task or mission, and justice depends to everyone whatever is due to him without favoritism or discrimination of any sort.
Philippine National Police, so one of the premier law enforcement agency in the Philippines, tasked to enforce the criminal law and the other laws of the land. The Philippine National Police is tasked of law enforcement or enforcing the law to prevent and control crimes, maintain peace and order, and ensure public safety and internal security with active support of the community. The preservation of peace and stability is an important factor in promoting economic development, being the lead agency of the government tasked with the promotion of human rights and law enforcement. It is important to improve the capability of the PNP in addressing modern challenges.
PNP shall have the following powers and functions. Number 1 is enforce all laws and ordinances relative to the protection of lives and properties. Number 2, maintain the peace and order and take all necessary steps to ensure the public safety. Number 3, investigate and prevent crimes, affect the arrest of criminal offenders, bring offenders to justice, and assist in the prosecution.
Number 4. Exercise the general powers to make arrest, search, and seizure in accordance with the Constitution and pertinent laws.
Number 5. Detain an arrested person for a period not beyond what is prescribed by law, informing the person so detained of all his rights under the Constitution. Number 6. Issue licenses for the possession of firearms and explosives in accordance with the law.
Number 7. Supervise and control the training and operations of security agencies and issue license to operate security agencies and to security guards and private detectives for the practice of their professions. And number 8. Perform such other duties and exercise all other functions as may be provided by the law.
Now, let us know what is NBI or National Bureau of Investigation. The National Bureau of Investigation, also known as Pambansang Kawanihan ng Pagsisiyasat, abbreviated as NBI, is an agency of the Philippine government under the Department of Justice, responsible for handling and solving major high-profile cases that are in the interest of the nation. For further information and discussion, here are Condes, Cotevar, Delphine, and Defante to discuss NBI.
NBI or National Bureau of Investigation, responsible for handling and solving syndicated cases that are in the interest of the nation. The NBI is the one of the government agency that assists the PNP task to enforce the criminal law. Part of NBI in the law enforcement is the detection and investigation of crimes and other offenses against Philippine laws. They coordinate with the PNP or Philippine National Police to maintain the peace in order to our community.
The National Bureau of Investigation undertakes efficient detection and investigation of crimes and other offenses against the laws of the Philippines upon its own initiative and as public interest may require, renders technical assistance upon request in the investigation and detection of crimes and other offenses.
Coordinates with another national and local police agencies in maintenance of peace and order and establish and maintains an up-to-date scientific crime laboratory. It acts as a national clearinghouse of criminal and another information for the use of all prosecuting and law enforcement entities of the Philippines. Identification records of identifying marks, characteristics, and ownership or position of all firearms as all of this was part therefore. NBI was created on November 13, 1936 upon approval of Commonwealth Act No. 181 that was brainchild of the President Manuel Quezon and Secretary of Justice Jose Yolo, Tomas Dungan, veteran American police captain from the New York Police Department.
The main objectives of National Bureau of Investigation is establishment and maintenance of modern, effective, and efficient investigative service in the research agency for the purpose of implementing fully principal function provided under Republic Act No. 157 as amended. Mission: to provide quality service for efficient law enforcement in the pursuit of truth and justice. Functions: under its enabling law, Republic Act 157 as amended, the NBI is empowered to investigate crimes and other offenses against the law of the Philippines, both on its own initiative and as a public interest may require. Assist when officially requested in the investigation or detection of crimes and other offenses. Act as a national clearinghouse of criminal records. Give technical help to all prosecuting and law enforcement officers, agencies of all government, and courts which may ask for its service. Extend its services in the investigation of case of administrative or civil need in nature in which the government is interested. Undertake the instruction and training of representative number of city and municipal police officer and the request of their respective superior along effective methods of crime investigation and detection in order to ensure greater efficiency in the discharge of their duties.